Hi everyone, my name is Naja and I'm an acupuncturist in San Diego, California. And today is October 2nd. And why am I saying what day of the week that it is and the date? Because today is the launch date of my Fundly campaign. So Fundly is a crowdsourcing website that generates funds for nonprofits. And so you're asking what nonprofit? It's my nonprofit called Nourishing Compassion. So Nourishing Compassion is a project that I've been working on for the past about say 2 months, that is geared towards providing care for the caregivers and nurses and family members of patients that are elderly and perhaps suffering from a terminal illness. I'm very fortunate as an acupuncturist to work with this population quite often in my daily acupuncture treatments, and I have just marveled at the way that our team works together to provide stellar care for these patients. So I'm really fortunate in that way. There are certain instances where the care is not that way, where the hospice team that might be put in place may do less than what they are required to do, not because for lack of resources, but external resources, but it's more about a lack of internal resources, meaning their cups are becoming less and less full and they haven't replenished those cups. So I've been doing some research, and there's this one fact that I found out about Mother Teresa, was that the nurses that worked for her, I think she said every 4 to 5 years, and the nurses are forced to take off 1 year, 1 full year to replenish themselves, which I think is brilliant. Unfortunately, in this day and age, the way that we live our lives, we never see that kind of vacation time, holiday, or whatever you want to say, sabbatical. We don't see that here for a year for a nurse to have that time to recover and to replenish herself. So what I've developed and what I am developing is called Nourishing Compassion, which is a way to provide all of these beautiful integrative services to the caregivers so that the level of care that they continue to give never falls below. So there's never these cases where family members are left with traumatic experiences based off of one nurse's tired response because she doesn't feel like, taking the time to go to this patient's house because they're going to go anyway kind of response. It's to prevent that from ever happening, because as a whole, we have to do better as people. And I'm working to change that, because there's so many different ways that we all help each other. And a lot of us do the work that we do because we want to help. But just because we want to help doesn't mean that there's always going to be those systems in place in order for us to continue to help on that level. So Nourishing Compassion is a system to put in place into an organization that will help to renew that sense of compassion. It's very systematic, it's program based, and it has levels that I'm currently developing, and I'm really excited about it. I 100% believe in it, and I really hope that you would find me excited enough that will excite you enough to donate to this extremely worthy cause. I'm just looking to raise funds to hire a nonprofit attorney, a grant writer, and really get this thing off the ground. I'm ready to make it soar. I think that this is truly my life's work, and I'm 100% committed to it. So again, I really thank you for your time. Thank you for your donations, and keep checking back on new updates.